Man, what a win by the San Francisco 49ers. A bunch of rookies played big time roles in this game. Renardo Green, Malik Mustafa, Giriendo. Let me know how you say in the comments down below. But also an underrated guy, Evan Anderson. Now, look at this interception by Renardo Green. It's amazing, but it's what people are not talking about, which is what is special. So this outside Leonard Floyd is going to attack out, and then he's going to get inside, allowing Evan Anderson to bend around the corner, okay? Now, the one thing about the NFL and getting to the quarterback, whenever you can create or generate a little bit of pressure to the quarterback, it forces them to get the ball out maybe just a hair early, or maybe they force a bad throw or a bad decision, or you can get an interception, a forced fumble on the sack, right? On this play, Evan Anderson, Leonard Floyd, Nick Bosa are forcing Geno Smith to get this ball out just a hair earlier than he wanted to, and boom, Renardo Green comes out of nowhere and gets the interception. This was a major one, right? Seattle was driving down the field looking to, potentially take a lead in this football game, and ends up making the game, now I wouldn't say the game winning, but one of the game winning interceptions of this game, right? Now, again, I want to give credit here to Evan Anderson because he deserves it. This is a great play, great scheme here. Get around that edge, put pressure on the quarterback in Geno Smith. And at this point in time, there's nothing else Geno can do but throw the ball. And clearly, this was not the greatest decision. Now, in this video, we're going to break down a ton of plays that I absolutely loved from this team. I think Renardo Green is going to be a future star. I think Mustafa is going to be a future star. And obviously, the rookie running back, that dude broke a big run to pretty much ice the game. We're going to break down a ton of plays. Before we dive into the video, if you guys want me to break down the full game with the all 22 coaches film for tomorrow, hit that like button. If we get over 300 likes, we'll drop that for tomorrow. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright, so this is kind of the angle that I wanted to show you guys here. This is going to be Renardo Green. We're going to get an in-breaking route, maybe a dig or a deep cross here by DK Metcalf. The one thing that we're going to notice here about Renardo Green is he is really going to, bait Geno Smith into throwing this ball. As of right now, right, Evan Anderson getting around the edge, Leonard Floyd up the middle, they're going to throw this football, right? Now, at this point in time, it looks like DK Metcalf has the space, but what we don't notice, or what they didn't notice, is Renardo Green was kind of, baiting this throw. He was behind, but hasn't accelerated yet. This dude was absolutely perfect on this play. Look, right when that ball is thrown, he's going to accelerate and jump in front of DK Metcalf because Metcalf is running down the field, right? This is unbelievable play. Look at that acceleration, guys. Look at this acceleration. Boom. Get in front. Get that interception. This dude is an absolute stud here. Again, let's actually watch this a little bit further back. You could just see that little acceleration, and that is the difference maker right there by Renardo Green. So yes, I do want to give a big shout to, the big man Evan Anderson getting to the outside, getting pressure on Geno, forcing that ball out early. But again, I don't want to take anything away from what we see here by Renardo Green. This dude is a stud. I'm telling you right now, a lot of people didn't think so. Now he's getting a chance to showcase how good of a player he can be. And this is versus DK Metcalf, one of the premier wide receivers in the NFL. Hey, Rook, you had some really big plays. Let's actually go look at another one of his plays. All right, here was the other play I really like. First thing we're going to notice is this pre-snap motion by Jackson Smith-Njigba. Now, we do have man-to-man coverage here all the way down this trip set. Now, the first thing that you're going to notice is Tyler Lockett's going to come out into like a little bit of a flat. Now, why he's doing that is to get in the way of Renardo Green. Now, you're going to see Renardo Green drop back just a bit. Boom. Allowed that route to develop and now be back on his guy DK Metcalf. Now, obviously, you have 5 yards to make contact. So, he's going to initiate that contact, slow it down just a little bit, allow him to get back into position, re-accelerate, and here we go. Now, we got the one-on-one matchup, which this is an unbelievable grab here by DK Metcalf. But look how he goes for his legs, right? This is high IQ by, Renardo Green. Push him out of bounds, right? Because he could fall in the end zone. But since you are bringing him out, that little toe, man, that little toe goes out of bounds. And guys, this would be probably a whole different game if they end up getting a touchdown on this play, man. Listen, never give up. Even when the wide receiver is coming down with the football, never give up. And Renardo Green is literally the example of that, man. This dude is a hard worker. He's got work ethic. He's got the high motor. Unbelievable job there by Renardo Green, man. Just overall, great day. I'm going to give him an A+. Maybe he did give up a touchdown to Tyler Lockett. Really good route by Lockett at the very end of the game. But, man, Renardo Green looked good, at least to me. Now, before we get any further into the video, guys, hit the like button. But more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be covering the 49ers throughout the entirety of the season. Offensive, defensive, individual player breakdown for almost every single game. It doesn't cost anything. So, subscribe. With that being said, let's get back to the video. Alright, now let's finish off this video. I don't want to cover too much because I do want to save that for the part 2. But we're just going to see Mustafa take advantage of mistakes. That is probably one of the most important things a defense can do, is just take advantage when the offensive unit makes a mistake, right? Now, on this play, once again, we're going to generate pressure on the quarterback, right? This is huge. We're going to get pressure pretty much from everywhere. And another one of those guys here up the middle, right, number 99, does an absolute great job. I believe that is Malik Collins. Correct me if I'm wrong. Does such a good job here, spinning off, getting some interior pressure. And again, what did we mention earlier, right? When you're able to generate that pressure on a quarterback, you can force a bad throw, a bad decision, a sack, a forced fumble, interception, right? On this throw, not only are you going to force, one, a bad throw, but also the interception here. Again, the ball is high. Maybe this is probably the right read. Looks like he has maybe just a little bit of a step on his defender, but it's high over the head of the receiver. And Mustafa is in the right spot. Again, this all comes down to being able to, and we'll be able to see it later on the All-22 coaches film, but reading the quarterback's eyes, right? Not letting a quarterback over or manipulate you into going one way and then he throws the other way, right? So, again, I think this is really good job by Mustafa. Probably, and again, we can't see from here, but looking at Geno Smith, seeing where is he looking, rotate, gravitate towards that side of the field. I think he does a great job here. Great job by Nick Bosa and Malik Collins everywhere, or everyone on that defensive line. Unbelievable play. He does run out of bounds here, but again, another big time interception. Looks like the Seattle Seahawks are going to drive down the field, put points on the board early in this game, and kind of take over the momentum here in Seattle, which is something you definitely did not want to happen, and it didn't. It didn't, man. So, listen, I know they only had 1 sack in this game. It came very, very late, but this defensive line applied pressure, generated turnovers for these young corners, for these young DBs. They played amazing. Now, again, if you guys want the part 2, comment down below and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next 49ers update.